Hello, you lovely people. So, welcome back to a new episode of Present Not Past podcast. If you are new here, welcome. So, for those of you who don't know me, I am Cassandra, the host of this podcast, where I like to dive into topics that revolve around my trauma or just things that are currently messing with my mental health. So for this topic, it's gonna be a bit sensitive to me as it's something that's been really messing with my mental health these last couple of weeks. Fake friends, and with fake friends comes change. So I'm trying to deal with that change, trying to process the whole fake friend thing. Because I have never had fake friends. I've had people that I've distanced myself from. But it's never like they were talking bad about me or anything like that. I just don't think our journeys are aligned. Yeah, I found out a friend of mine, ex-friend of mine that I thought was was a very close friend of mine. And I thought was a very genuine person, turned out to be the opposite. And now I'm just thinking about all the things that they've said and if they meant it and all that. Also just I found out their true colors, so that's just a big change. So what are fake friends? Fake friends are people that don't have good intentions with you overall. They're either using you, talking bad about you, or just not being a good genuine person overall. This person you're not gonna benefit from them. They're probably just using you to benefit themselves. Some things these people might do are gonna be talk bad about you, give you false information that just isn't any good to you, and they kind of just make your life more sucky. They kind of drain you, all those type of things. The worst type of things is what they do. Personally, me, I don't think I'd ever keep being friends with someone that I know is fake. But I know there's people that struggle with that and struggle with letting go of people, even though the person they attach themselves to isn't that same person. You know what I'm getting out? They put on a persona, so you've attached yourself to that persona, but not them. And those some people just have attachment issues, so it's not the easiest thing. Just be cut them off. Luckily for me, if you wrong me, I'm sorry, but I don't give second chances. Don't get me wrong, I expect the best from people, so if you don't show me that, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna give you a second chance. But there's people that they have too much faith in society. They keep being friends with these fake people because they don't want to go through what I'm experiencing. But they're experiencing it as well, but in a different way. Just, I guess they're in the state of denial, which I was in the state too, but for 2 seconds. But I think that's very harmful to keep on being friends with someone that you know is not who they are and has talked bad about you. It can really mess with your mental health, and I think that it takes over so much of your time, because you're just constantly thinking, oh, is what they're telling me right now a lie? Are they being genuine? Even if they said they changed, did they really change? I personally am an overthinker, so that's what I would be doing. Just right now, I'm kind of overthinking every situation and wondering did they lie, were they being genuine? I think it's important to look out for the signs that a person can be a fake friend or just have a persona and not show their true colors, because then you're gonna be like me. I literally found out till the end about their true colors, and finding out that they lied to me made me feel stupid, because I'm I really believed what you said. So I think it's important to catch on to their lies, catch on to what they're saying, if they're being genuine. Yeah, just in my experience, I the whole time did not know they're being fake, but they said some stuff about me to my friends, and my friends let me know. they're pathological liars. So I don't know if that ties into them being a fake friend. I know they fed me lies and made me feel dumb. So to me, that is being a fake friend. Just look out for the inconsistency in their stories. And if they're constantly just sharing like bad stuff with you, oh, this is a big one. If the only thing they're doing constantly is talking bad on people, biggest red flag. And if they're not a girl's girl, if you know, you know. Cause I don't like a hater. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I hate sometimes. Obviously not like constantly praying on people's downfall, but especially if you wrong me, I'm gonna just not like you, and I'm not gonna say nice things about you. I try not to speak on people I don't like, but if you come up on the conversation, I'm gonna say some stuff. You know, I'm gonna speak my truth. Yeah, like, I'm not constantly talking bad on people. It's kind of the opposite. I like to just like say some good stuff about other people, because I feel like what you put out to the universe will come back to you. So if I'm saying nice stuff about other people, maybe they'll say some nice stuff about me, you know. This person that was my friend, they were constantly like talking bad on people. Anyone that I would meet, somehow they knew them and they had bad stuff to say on them. I feel like there was never a time where they said anything good on a person. And like I was saying, there's people that keep fake friends around. I mean, it doesn't just have to be because they have like attachment issues. It could also just be because they're lonely. I know that there's people that aren't gonna have like so many friends and maybe just end up with one, unfortunately, or like a couple, and those people are gonna be like the bad apples. And you feel like you're left with that and you don't want to be alone. But trust me, it's better to surround yourself with yourself, because you know your true intentions. If you're hanging out with people that you know are bad people, you're either gonna become a bad person or you're just gonna be surrounded with that hate, and it's not gonna be any good for you. In high school, I didn't have the most amount of friends. Like, this is what I would always tell everyone. Like, I know those people, but they're not my friends. They're my acquaintances. There's times where my mom would tell me, oh, invite this person over for blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, like, I don't know them that like that. And then there's people that I had a small group of friends left. It's gonna sound so wrong, but like, they didn't serve me. And it's not like I'm trying to leech off them. It's more of like, if you're not making my life any better, why am I keeping you as a friend? Like, I feel like when you have a friendship, it should be beneficial. Like, that person should make you feel good when you're hanging around with them. And like, that feeling wasn't there with those friends, so I cut everyone off. Like, especially after high school, I basically cut ties with everyone, just because school, like I've said, is harmful to me, and I feel like the people that I went to school with were not the best people, so I kind of cut ties with them. And like, I think it's good because I learned to just spend time with myself, learn to do stuff alone, and that's always good. But now I'm obviously on the hunt for like new friends, people that are good people and I can grow from. Dealing with fake friends, well, in my situation, it was a fake friend, but the people that kept connection with that fake friend, I also cut off. Because the thing about me is, when I am not on good terms with someone and like they wronged me, it's weird to me to still see my friends hang out with that person when they know they wronged me. So I will just cut ties with them. Like, I don't care if it's being petty. Like, I'll do the same too. Like, if you are being like disrespectful to one of my close friends, I'm sorry, but I don't like you anymore. I feel like it's been like a couple weeks, so I've had some time to just like dwell on it, try to deal with it. And the first time I heard about it, I feel like it was more shocking, so I didn't really have any time to react, because all this information was being fed to me, so I was like a little bit overwhelmed, and I was able to sleep good. Like, it didn't keep me up. The next day, it was in my head like 24/7, and I was just like, how can this person like do that to me? Because one of the worst things a friend can do to me personally is talk about my appearance. I have a constant battle with my self-image and my body on a day-to-day basis, and I put that out there on the internet because I want people to know they're not alone, but also share my journey, just so I'm not bottling all that up, because I also bottle my feelings up. For them to know that I struggle with my body and go on to say these rude remarks about me is just like crazy. It's like, I did not expect that from you. I didn't expect you to like disrespect me like that. So what they did was they went on my Instagram post and commented something that was, at the time, didn't sound rude, but now looking back on it with their intentions, I'm like, that wasn't clever. Like, come up with something more creative. Because if you're gonna say something about my body, at least make it creative. Like, girl, I have already heard that one. Sorry. Next. But yeah, I think it's what I was just doing is kind of like trying to soak it in, trying to really understand what happened and what they did. I'm not gonna just like let it pass through my head, if you know what I mean. I know lots of people, they just like to not think about it because it's better for them, but for me personally, I think I really have to take everything in, even if like that's letting out some tears, so be it, because I'm an emotional person, so I gotta do that. I let this person know that I know how they really are, and I wanted to cut connection with them, and I didn't want them to like talk about me, because like I'm not gonna put so-and-so's name out on the internet, but this like video isn't about them. It's about me and how I'm dealing with how that person treated me behind my back. So yeah, I put up my boundaries and let them know how I felt, but I didn't really like go in too deep. I just kind of told them, leave me the fuck alone, because I know I wasn't the problem. I was such a great friend to this person. Like, even a couple days before I found out, I was doing the most. Like, I was really being helpful to them, because like, if you're my friend, I want you to win. Like, I love seeing the people I love succeed, so I was trying to help that person out, and I was trying to give them advice. I was always like giving them nice and positive messages. So for a second I was like, why would you do that to me when I'm just the nicest person to you? But some people are just like cruel, and you can't stop that. So that was just really draining, especially since I had my college finals. I was also getting lots of anxiety about that, and that together really fucked up my mental health for a bit. I mean, still right now, I feel like it just put me in a really bad mood. I feel like I'm really like upset all the time for no reason. It kind of opened up a gate for negativity into my mind, so now any little thing can trigger me. Like, I went into the thrift store the other day and I got overstimulated and just thought some negative stuff, and that ruined my day. That, like, I have been like rude to people I love, and I'm so done with it. So I bought myself some face masks. I'm gonna prioritize my mental health, my well-being, and appreciate those friends who truly appreciate me for me, who will stick by me. And the people that told me about this, I love them. Like, I feel like that just built a bond, and I'm gonna take this negative situation and make it into a positive one, because this person did these horrible stuff, it's only building the friendship with those people that let me know how that fake friend is. Because for them to go and tell me this, they could have just kept it and never said anything, but they let me know. And the way they told me is what really like got to me, because whenever someone's like, oh, I'm gonna tell you some bad news about what they said about you, I'm like, it's gonna be about my appearance. And the way they were just like reassuring me that like what they said was disgusting, what they said was something they shouldn't have said, and how it's not my fault, I'm an amazing person, blah blah blah, that really helped me out. It showed that they really cared. And the situation just, I feel like we all have like this memory to share together. I think that's always gonna help our friendship stay alive. Some of the things that they said included other people that I loved, and they talked bad about someone that I really cared about, saying that this person was being fatphobic to me, which kind of messed with my mental health. And for a second I did think that they were telling the truth, but I just reminded myself that this person's a pathological liar, and that they can't trick me into thinking the people I love don't love me, because I know that these people like really appreciate and love me. Change is like a really big thing. This kind of just like made me reflect on who's my friends, and this is why I always try to keep a small circle, but sometimes I guess I just like let in a bad person, and as soon as I find out they're like a bad person, they're getting kicked out. And like this whole thing has been really stressful, overwhelming, all those things. And change can be like difficult, but I'm just trying to use it to my advantage. That's what I always try to do. Negative situations, I just try to take them to my advantage, try to make the most out of them. Obviously I hate that like this person said this about me, this is this person's true colors, but at the same time I'd rather know that this person is talking bad about me than not know and be so clueless, because I feel like so dumb. And if my friends would have never told me, I think I would have just felt more dumb for like supporting them in their actions. And yeah, I feel like change is necessary. Change is good. Although it's difficult, it's good. I'm just trying to like benefit from this situation. And I kind of did. I grew closer to a lot of people that I felt like I had, like there's a bit of space between us. And I think this situation really made us closer. So I hope you guys can really like take what I say and apply it to your personal life. Change doesn't have to be the worst thing in the world. It can be a good thing. If a relationship is not serving you, let it go. Like I feel like this is like what I preach. If a relationship doesn't serve you, let it go. If you're in a toxic relationship, get out of that. Like I feel like sometimes people think that they're stuck in it, but you're really not. People just think the worst, and you have to remember that's the worst possible outcome. You could get the best possible outcome from it. And even if you get the worst, I doubt you'll still be in that relationship. You'll still get out of it, which is a win to me. But that's my episode for today. I really need to get this off my shoulders because it's just been like eating me alive. I feel like I've just been telling everyone that I'm handling the situation good, that I don't care, but I've been struggling. Like, who wouldn't? Especially with just like that comment that they made about my appearance. It fucked with me, just to know that they kind of took advantage of my vulnerability. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast of me just talking about this current situation that I've been dealing with. It's my first time dealing with fake friends, and it's hard. I hope you guys can use this to improve your life, just so y'all know that you're not alone. Everyone's going to handle situations differently. Always just try to take the situation and turn it into something positive. Fake friends suck, but losing them is the best part because you don't have to deal with that anymore. That's gonna be all for me. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for everything. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. I love you guys so much. You're important, you matter, and you're loved. Bye guys.
Da, da, da.